Alright, so before I go any further, here's a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, because I do spoil some things from Naruto in this video. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, so with that out of the way, here's the video. Alright, hi there you guys, this is Jaden here. And this is a video that I've been wanting to make for quite a while now. Like, I came up with the idea to make this video maybe like 3 or 4 months ago. And yeah, I've been wanting to make this video for a while now. But of course, I haven't made this video or posted it. And the reason why I haven't made this video yet is because, you know, this video is supposed to cover all of the Naruto Shippuden episodes I watched off Adult Swim, like this year during the whole time we were staying at hotels and stuff. And yeah, we haven't yet moved out of hotels yet. I've had to wait a while until we could finally stop living in hotels this year. But that's supposed to stop pretty soon. Because like I told you guys, we're supposed to be moving out of this hotel that we're currently staying at pretty soon and move to a whole new place that's not a hotel, and yeah, great stuff like that. So yeah, that means I can finally do this video. Because yeah, if you guys didn't know, throughout the course of this year, ever since we moved out of the apartment on January of 2023, we moved into hotels and all that, I've been watching Naruto Shippuden. I've been tuning in on Adult Swim late at night to watch me some Naruto Shippuden. And yeah, I've been watching Naruto Shippuden of Adult Swim on Saturday nights, and I've been doing it ever since January. I've been doing this every Saturday night, except for the Saturday nights where Adult Swim doesn't air Naruto. And yeah, that would result in me into watching like random canon episodes online. But I'm not going to count those episodes for this list. No, I'm strictly counting the episodes, the Naruto Shippuden episodes I just saw off Toonami on Adult Swim on live TV on Saturday nights for this list. And I'll be going over all of them. I'm going to tell you guys which episodes were my favorite, maybe which ones were my least favorite, and my opinions on these episodes. Yeah, cool stuff. And yeah, let's get this started. Okay, so here are all the Naruto Shippuden episodes I watched off Adult Swim this year so far. Yeah, and if I have to update this list, maybe I'll leave it. I don't want to have to remake this video just to make that possible. I don't know. Maybe I'll give the video a little update, or maybe I'll update the description or leave a comment letting you guys know the update to this list. But yeah, anyway, here's all the episodes I watched off Adult Swim. Okay, from episode 426 to episode 454. Yep, all those episodes. I watched all the 28 of those episodes this year off Adult Swim. And just so you guys know, most of those episodes were just strictly filler episodes. Like, I did catch a bit of canon content from those episodes, like from episode 426 and episode 451. But still, like after episode 426, it was like 24 or 25 episodes that were nothing but filler. Just filler. Like, just filler. It was like Tsukiyomi filler, and there was also this like kind of weird filler arc where they had the original Naruto characters, even though this is Naruto Shippuden we're talking about here. But yeah, it had like original Naruto characters fight with villains who we don't get introduced to until Shippuden, and yeah, it was a pretty weird arc, but I enjoyed it. There was some fun to be had with it. And yeah, then later there was like another like Shippuden arc about them chasing Sasuke, and yeah, there was a bunch of filler in these episodes. And yeah, I know that's like one of the main things people criticize Naruto for, filler, and anime in general, pretty much. Yeah, filler, because yeah, Naruto is no exception when it comes to filler. And I've heard that Naruto, like 45% of Naruto is just filler. So yeah, a bunch of filler here. Again, there was a bit of canon content, but like still, like over 90% of this was just filler. But did that stop me from tuning in on Adult Swim to watch it? Did that stop me from going on Adult Swim to watch Naruto? Did that bug me? No, not so much. I mean, sure, I'd rather be watching canon episodes. Like, I'd definitely rather be watching awesome canon fights like Naruto versus Sasuke, the final battle, and Sasuke versus Itachi. Great fights like those off the TV than just filler episodes. And yes, I could have just avoided the filler episodes and watched actual canon episodes online, or maybe off of Hulu instead. But still, watching stuff online or off a streaming service, it's a cooler experience to watch it off live TV. To watch your favorite shows and movies on live TV. So yeah, it was pretty cool to watch Naruto. To watch Naruto off live TV like that. That was cool. Even though most of these episodes were just filler, but I didn't mind it that much. Even though, yeah, I can imagine me not wanting to go back to rewatch most of these episodes, unless from years from now, maybe like 5 or 6 years from now at least, I all of a sudden feel all nostalgic and sentimental, and want to get the 12th grade 18-year-old me nostalgia rolling, and look back, go rewatch through all these episodes, to get the 18-year-old nostalgia rolling, and yeah, unless it was like something like that, then I can imagine me not wanting to watch most of these filler episodes. Like, not wanting to rewatch most of these episodes I saw off Adult Swim. But I did find, like, a few episodes that, like, are more rewatchable than that, like, outside of just nostalgia reasons. Yeah. And one of the episodes is episode 451. This was where they got out of filler and, back on the canon content. Yes, they still showed filler and flashbacks and stuff, but still, they got back to filler. They got back to that big fight against Madara during that war arc. And yeah, they got back to canon content, which I thought was pretty exciting. And yeah, this was also, in my opinion, one of the best episodes that I've seen air on Adult Swim. This episode was great. It showed us it had cool visuals, nice animation, and had cool character interactions. And at the second half of the episode, like after they go out commercial, they gave us this really good backstory with Itachi, what his childhood was like when Sasuke was born, and why Sasuke was born, because Itachi told their mother that he wanted a baby brother, that he really wanted a baby brother, so thus Sasuke was born. Itachi takes care of his little brother Sasuke, and it was a really cool and heartfelt story that had me so intrigued. It's a great story, and also these past few episodes they've been airing on Adult Swim have been like stories of Itachi's childhood. What his life was like when Sasuke was born, when he was little, and yeah, that was a really cool backstory. Since I do agree with most people that Itachi is one of the best characters in Naruto, and yeah, it's cool to see that from Itachi. And you probably wouldn't expect to see that kind of stuff from Itachi, looking at how you might have thought he was in the original Naruto. You might have thought he was just this villain, but had this grudge against his brother. But no, he really wanted to. In Shippuden, they revealed that he really loved Sasuke all along. He was trying to protect him, and yeah, this backstory proves that Itachi really does love Sasuke, really does love his little brother. Yeah, cool stuff like that. And episode 451 was great. It was emotional, had great animation. I was so intrigued. It was such a great episode. Definitely one of the best they've aired. And another one of my favorite episodes that they've aired, and this is also probably my favorite episode too, even though I don't think the first half of this episode is probably like not that great. Like, even though I don't think the first half of this episode is probably that great compared to the second half of the episode. But it was just one Naruto versus Sasuke episode where Naruto and Sasuke fight on the roof, and they do a bunch of callbacks to what happened earlier in the series. And yeah, this was such a great episode. If you guys want to know what episode this was, it was Collision, episode 446. And yeah, this episode was so good. So good. It's probably my favorite out of all these. Like with the first half of the episode starts out okay, it builds up well. It builds up well to the big fight. It has good world building and all that. But then, after they got out of commercial, oh my god, the episode got so much better. It got more into the action. It got to the Naruto versus Sasuke fight. Yeah, it was so good. It was such a fun watch. I was pretty intrigued. I was pretty blown away by this episode. Yeah, so good. It was such a great episode. It was a nice, fun, action-packed episode, and it really does prove that filler episodes can totally be worth watching, in my opinion. So good. So freaking good. Easily one of the best Naruto episodes I've ever seen off Adult Swim. It could also be my favorite. It might also be my favorite filler episode Naruto too. Yeah, I also remember episode 450 being a really good filler episode too. That was a Naruto versus Sasuke episode. But, and not as good of a Naruto versus Sasuke episode. I think that episode kind of dragged on a bit too much with the flashbacks. And, even though I love Naruto, I do have to admit, one of the flaws the series has is, it can rely too much on flashbacks. I get the flashbacks. I get why they do flashbacks, so it can remind people of what happened, earlier in the series. It helps build suspense and whatnot. But I think Naruto can do that a bit too much at times, pad out the runtime too much with that. And that was the problem I had with this episode. But, it wasn't a big problem, though. This was still a really good episode. It was a really good episode, really nice fight. And I'm glad after that episode, we went back to canon, even though, like I said before, episode 451 wasn't fully a canon episode, but whatever. But yeah, another one of my favorite episodes from these episodes would be this one episode from that filler arc I was talking about earlier with the original Naruto characters. And this one where Neji got to see his father, and, there was some... Neji got to see his father, but then he had to say goodbye to him. Yeah, that was a really good filler episode, too. That was a really good filler episode. It had nice emotion to it, had really good music in it, had a good story, and yeah, that was a really cool episode, too. It was definitely the best episode of that arc, in my opinion, too. And yeah, I don't know, maybe not the funniest. There were, previous episodes before that might have had, funnier character interactions, between Naruto and Sasuke and all that. So that episode was really good. Nice episode that gave depth to Neji's character, even though, like I said before, it's a filler episode. It was a filler episode, but still. Yeah. But yeah, those are great episodes. Those are great episodes. As for most of these other episodes, though, again, I can imagine me not wanting to go back and rewatch any of them unless if I wanted to give them like a nostalgic revisit. Nostalgic revisits, like maybe like 5 or 6 years from now, because of how nostalgic or sentimental I can be. But yeah, I could be wrong though, because call me a Naruto fanboy, but I didn't think any of these episodes were bad. Maybe some of these episodes weren't that great. Yeah, maybe they were not very rewatchable. Maybe a lot of these episodes aren't very rewatchable or very memorable. But so I didn't mind any of them. Call me a Naruto fanboy. Call me a Narutard if you want. But I don't think any of these episodes were bad. They were all good in some way, and I enjoyed watching all of them. And it was awesome being able to tune in on Adult Swim. It was awesome being able to tune in on Adult Swim at midnight to watch all these episodes. And yeah, it's great. It's great. I do love being able to watch Naruto off Toonami on Saturday nights. It was a great experience watching all of these episodes, especially those 3 episodes that I praised on about earlier. But yeah, that's my opinions, guys. Yeah, those are all the Naruto episodes I saw off Toonami this year, and those are also my opinions on them. With how I don't, my opinions on them that I shared before. How I feel most of these probably aren't that rewatchable, but still, I was able to find a few really great gems from these episodes, even though most of them were just filler. But yeah, those are my opinions. Now, what do you guys think about these episodes? If you guys want to, you can tell me in the comment section down below. What do you think of all these Naruto episodes, from episodes 426 to episode 454 of Shippuden? Like, what episodes are you what episodes are your favorites from these episodes? What episodes are your least favorite from these episodes? Do you like any of these episodes? Do you like my opinion on these episodes? You guys can let me know about those. You guys can let me know in the comment section if you want. And with all this being said, I'm going to close the video off from here. Bye, everyone, and thank you all for watching this video. Good night.